Yo, what's going on, everyone? It is your boy Crackbench here with another video for you. And today we're going to do a life story, okay? So just to let you guys know, this video is very spontaneous. I'm just telling a story that I've experienced before. So for context, this is when I lived in Colorado, and I had a friend named Teddy that I would probably see every weekend, go and stay the night at his house, whatever. And we lived in a town of 108,000 people right outside of Denver. So, you know, suburb, pretty big city, I guess. And see, me and Teddy, bro, we were not great influences on each other. We weren't doing drugs or nothing like that. We were too young for that shit. But we just do reckless shit, right? Like, example, I remember one time we went and spray painted the elementary school. You know, just stupid, like fucking adolescent shit, you know. That's just how it goes. We've all did that, right? And if you haven't, you haven't lived. Not necessarily spray painting shit, but just dicking around, you know. So we would always walk down to this park, right, late at night, whenever, and we'd always be walking down this one street we'd take to get there. And he was like, oh, that's my friend, I don't remember his name, we'll just call him fucking Tristan's house. That's my old friend Tristan's house that I hung out with like twice. You know, he'd always say that when we'd walk down there. And so one night, it's wintertime, I remember, and we're walking down the street. I don't know what our plans were, but we passed his house. And I'm like, it was either mine or his idea. It was probably him. And we were like, oh, let's throw a rock at his house, you know? So I throw the rock at his house, and it's icy outside. And, you know, my friend Teddy, he's a bigger guy, you know, he's heavier. And I threw the rock, and there's a patch of ice he didn't see on the sidewalk. And, you know, he tries running, he slips, hits his head. It was fucking hilarious, okay? So that was the first time we ever fucked with that kid's house, okay? Second time, I don't know what season it is. It's probably a few months later, you know? And we do the same thing, right? And I throw the rock. We had the idea, but like, okay, throw the rock again, whatever. Throw the rock. I hear something break. I think it was a window. I'm gonna guess so. And it wasn't even a big rock, okay? I take the fuck off, okay? And Teddy, he's not the fastest runner, okay? I take off. I run up the street, like diagonal from this one, and I hide underneath a dude's truck, which is probably the stupidest thing I could have done, because that's how you get shot. But I remember seeing Teddy, he's running past the street that I'm on. He's like, Colby, where are you? And so I get freaked out. And so I run up the street more right after that happens. And I'm running up the street, and I have to take a long-ass way back to his house. Long fucking way. It probably took me 15 minutes. He probably got home in like 5. And so I get to his house, and his grandma, I think it was his grandma, she was like, oh, I was going to call the cops, whatever. She's an old Mexican lady, you know. She's like, I was going to call the cops, where were you, blah, blah, blah. And Teddy comes out, and he's like, dude, we were going to call the cops. I thought you got killed. And he tells me what happened, okay? So from his perspective, what happens is, you know, same thing happened with me, right? Throw the rock, start running. I don't know when this happened, but he said that guys came out of that house and were chasing him with knives. And somehow he got home. I don't know, but easily in that situation, bro, this YouTube video could have not been made. Because personally, bro, if someone threw a rock at my fucking house and broke my window, yeah, I mean, I'd probably catch up with them and beat the fuck out of them too. I wouldn't kill them, but it's like, you're getting some type of consequence for that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It was scary, though. After he told me that, I was freaked the fuck out. He was freaked the fuck out. I don't know what he told his grandma that we did, but she probably knew something was wrong. And she always thought I was the bad influence. No, he was the bad influence on me, dude. Maybe it was mutual. I don't know. But I also have another story like that kind of is the same thing. When I was probably 9 or 10, I had a friend named Bobby. And we lived in this apartment complex, right? And there was a kid there named Roni, okay? He was like a little guy, you know, he had little man syndrome, and he always tried fucking with us, right? And we give it right back to him. So one day he's standing outside of his apartment complex, and we're playing at the park, me and Bobby, and I find a bracelet, and it says, I'm a princess, right? So we're walking around, we see Roni, I'm like, oh, dude, we should give this to Roni to piss him off, right? I give it to Roni and we run. We run right away, you know. And I feel the bracelet hit the back of my neck. And I hear someone start running at me. And I look back and it's this like 8th grader, dude. He's huge. I was in 4th grade. He's sprinting at me, screaming. And Bobby, he's so much faster than me. Bobby gets inside his apartment. And the kid catches up with me and grabs me by my shirt. And I'm like, stop. I'm like, I didn't do nothing. You know, he's like, okay. He was like, if you do this again, tell your friend. I blamed it on Bobby. He's like, tell your friend I'm going to break his neck. And so I get back to Bobby's house. Kid lets me go. Thankfully, he doesn't beat my ass. And I tell Bobby about it. And Bobby's brother hears. And Bobby's brother is probably like 16 at the time, you know. We walk outside our building, and we're sitting on the steps, and Roni's dad comes over, and he says, if you guys do something like that again, I'm going to call the fucking cops. Whatever. It's like, bro, first of all, it's like childhood banter, bro. And if anything, that motherfucker, his cousin, threatened to break my fucking neck. So if anything, bro, we should be the one calling the cops. But I digress. I fucking digress. Whatever. And that's that, bro. I got more stories for y'all coming up. I know this is not the best quality and best stories or whatnot, but like I said, this was very spontaneous. I just wanted to get something posted, you know. I want to start doing YouTube shit. Yeah, let me know if you guys want to hear more of these. These are kind of bland. I'm not really going into depth because this video I got of the gameplay is only 12 minutes, and I don't even know what we're at. So, guys, if you could do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. You know, I will try to get some more videos posted soon. Thank you guys, and I hope you enjoyed.